If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, and you the best, and you go. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, and I go. If I touch it, then it's cold. For the bike, and they know I'm in prison. He wanna talk, but he not.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Miami Dolphins. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from Miami.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. They'll send a receiver in motion left. From the 29, Tua.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Dolphins 0. Jason Myers to kick off 4.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
Yellow, go. Watford, 6. Ready?
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
They'll send the tight end in motion. To the right side, this is Walker. And he's brought down. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. There are times on carries like that where he looks a little bit older than his rookie status.
How many times have we talked when we've gone out to dinner about how precocious these youngsters are that come into the NFL now? They play at a higher level at a younger age. The stars aren't quite in their eyes as much as it used to be, huh?
They'll sneak it with Smith. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 14-0.
Seahawks 14, Dolphins nothing. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result. Because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
The man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Black Ultra. Hut, hut.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Strike. Strike. You yellow. Ready.
On play action, here's Tua. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here we go.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle.
Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Throwing on second and long. Tua. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 23 yards, the final tally.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Dolphins, nothing.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Mostert. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
97. Yellow. One.
Again, it's Mostert. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2.
Ready?
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
A 2-yard pickup brings up third and...
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth. So on fourth down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Sanders' kick is good.
So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it, the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13. Walker with another carry. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Ready.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down.
Number 19.
On third down, here's Walker. And this play comes to a hold at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Call it a gain of 5, fourth down now.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime, but the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
Let's go.
Here we go on fourth. Smith. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards.
Here we go. Set.
Up the middle, here's Walker. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Ready up.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
19.
Throwing is Smith. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Geno now to throw. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Marquise Goodwin, 44 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's 21-3.
Kick is good. Next to score, Seahawks 21, Dolphins 3. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
On the ready.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Blue to strike. Smash, red. Ready?
Now Tua. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Black shot. On the ball.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out.
Ready?
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
6, 7.
Here's Tua.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Ready, set. Black ultra. Hurry, hurry. Cut, cut.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Yellow.
In motion, the tight end.
Ready.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
They're on 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 79 Broncos.
Play action. It's Smith. He hits his target, Lockett. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47.
From the gun, it's Walker. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 1st and 10, Smith. And Walker has it. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Chapter 11, Chapter 11. Mustang 19.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Repeated the last play, finding Walker. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Here's Walker. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Again, Walker. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Geno. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Myers' kick is good, and the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
43 rail. Yellow, blue.
Tua now on 1st down. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Tua sets up to pass it.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Justin Coleman.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
After the interception, here's Smith. That's caught over the middle by Fant.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 48-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
A quick throw out to Lockett.
Always got some breathing room. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot on the depth chart points before this game is over.
Rolls it in at the 13. And he returns this to the 22.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but...
And that's caught inside the 30.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 10.
To throw again on second down. Tua on the right side. Open is Gesicki. Touchdown Dolphins.
Mike Gesicki on the pass from Tua Tagovailoa.
And the Dolphins are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Okay, break.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, If you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. They're called to finish this one off.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Smith on first down. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
Let's go.
Now Geno on first down. That's caught, and again it's Goodwin.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Here we go.
5 yards remain on second down.
Smith now to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant from 17 yards out.
And the Seahawks up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter.
Now Myers for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Dolphins 10. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. Partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Here we go.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Coleman.
And the Seahawks are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
He was brought down at his 40.
So the victory here for Seattle. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game,